Well, time to take the El Camino out for a little bit of hauling some leaves and branches and stuff. And I keep it on the cheap old, well, it's a Schumacher, you know, trickle charger. And so there's so many cars I don't remember where the hood latches are. So it's got the nice big Group 27 battery in it. So anyway, just an old standby 350, and this is my what do you call it? My security device. Keep it locked. I unlocked it just a few minutes ago, but you know what? If there's anything that's a theft deterrent, it's something like this. It's kind of unusual. So what I do is I just put it through one loop like that, and I don't lock it. And if I gotta go use it someplace, it's right there under the seat to use. So I bet you this thing's gonna be hard to start because I didn't start it in a while. Sure, it's not in gear. Manual choke. Yep. You know why that is? Because there's no gas. There's no gas up in the carburetor. It's getting there though. There we go. But you know, who the hell's, you know, what's the big problem with having something like that anyway? Because you know, electric fuel pump. You turn the key and gas goes right to the carburetor. But you know what? The mechanical fuel pump still works, and it's so damn easy to change. So anyway, I'm gonna load this thing up now. Well, I got to take all these bags and put them back in that. Oh man, always sirens around here. But the thing is, you know, I got a toolbox, but still plenty of room. Well, it's all loaded up, and you know, a couple straps across it, you know, all empty back there, and one up front. So there's still enough room even with this toolbox. This was only like, I think it was 45 bucks. It's like, it's not really a toolbox, it's just a box. I got to bolt it down to the bed. But it's waterproof, it's got a lip on it. You know, I can lock it. It's not made to be not broken into, like it's not that strong or nothing, but it's like you can stand on it. Made in Canada. It's not, you know, well, I consider that part of the United States more or less. Anyway, good enough, so get going here. Of course, before I leave, Putin's got to have he's got to have some kind of green stuff in his food, right? He gets natural alfalfa. I don't know why, man. This guy's gonna, you know, if green stuff for cats is healthy, this guy's gonna live to be 35, 40, 50 years old, man. You be old cat, buddy. Wise old cat will do. Illuminati cats. Worst part about this car is when you go to fill it up. Eat some gas, man. I think a 17-gallon tank. And it's gonna go. Anyway, it's because I drove it a lot not too long ago and didn't fill it up last time. But we're going to be putting an HHO on here, I think. I don't know how much it's going to do, how much good it's going to do, but and then I'll put a K&N filter on it. I'm going to be checking that later on. And that's going to give me a decision on what kind of Jeep I want to buy. If I want to get another Jeep. It's really bad on gas. I can't get mileage up. I'm going to go with the Suzuki with a VW diesel already changed out. You know, so that'll get about 38 miles to the gallon run on vegetable oil. That'll be the way to do it. Even though it's Suzuki, you know, what the hell. I mean, that's the only one I like, that little Samurai. The VW conversion, it's got a very strong adapter kit in it. I'm kind of leaning towards that way as it is anyway. And it looks like all the gauges still work in this thing, so the only thing I got to do next is the tack. And I got the resistors for it. Might be able to fix that tack versus replace it. Way cool, man. Just takes it, I think it's a couple 100 ohm resistors. You got to get it to 200 ohms. 208 is exact, but 200 puts it within 50 RPMs. We'll see, but the gauges are working still. Kind of like, you know, well, first thing, I really like this car because it's like, besides being almost like a truck, it's you're like in a car, you know. Rides like a car, like you're looking out the hood, it's like a car, it's the same height as a car. I got the 4-speed posi and bucket seat, center console, factory. The other thing is, you know, in the wintertime, since you got such a small compartment in here down the El Camino, this thing puts out heat like crazy. And then in the summer, you got these vents down there, if you can see them, down there on the bottom. And, you know, it's got some pretty good ventilation in it. So, you know, it's like, you know, they should have never made the S10, man. They should have actually made a version of this in 4-wheel drive, but not jacked up real high, just like look like a car. This would have been a really kick-ass vehicle. So, but you know, it's a hell of a lot more fun to drive. A lot of stuff. So, and you know, every part available. Just so many parts available for this damn thing. It's ridiculous because it's all the same from, well, almost the same from 78 to 87. So every Malibu, JM, you know, Regal, Cutlass, whatever the hell is out there, you know, they're all the same thing. So, I mean, it's like a gazillion parts available for this car. And the other thing is, you don't need power windows in this because, one, you got the driver's side right here. You don't have rear doors. And I don't even know why you need freaking power. Well, you got that little window, say, on a, you know, another type of car. You might want to roll it down in the back window. That's a 2-door. You only got 2 windows. I can reach right over there, get this window, no problem. Like, what the hell you need power windows for, you know? Well, all emptied out, and you can see this was my little bin here, but back home, locked up, and put it back on a battery charger again. So right there. So anyway, I got a lot of projects to do. This thing I did, you know, the cam seals on it, you know, I replaced the timing belt again and the serpentine belt. It's still got another little oil leak in the what the hell was it, the front valve cover, maybe even the back one, I don't know. But I said, wow, wait a minute, didn't I just do that? Wait a minute, I did that about 7.5 years ago. I says, probably just needs to be replaced, so I'll order some of that before I drive it around. I got to do something, the switch on the AC too inside with the defroster. It only works on defrost for some reason. You know, so, but actually when I start thinking about it, even this 99 Sebring ain't even as bad as some of the crap they got today. You know, at least it doesn't have a black box that tracks you everywhere. So anyway, then we're going to be putting in on this thing, I'm going to be I already got this stuff, I didn't get a chance to do it, is I'm going to be putting in, just on the differentials, the breathers. I got the one-way valves, the right kind of hose. I didn't put it in yet. That's going to be another thing I'm going to be doing on this. And I got an board sander coming in for the El Camino. I don't have hardly much rust on this thing. Plus, I just got the welder a little while ago. One thing I got to do is not even the fenders, bottoms of the doors, bottoms of the quarter panels. It's a little bit inside here on this column, probably because the windshield was leaking, but I think I really got that with, you know, actually I got to pull this off again when this gets painted. But I'm just going to use plain old freaking single stage enamel. I'm not going to go, I know I can paint single stage enamel. I noticed that was no problem, but I'm not gonna, I got the board sander on order, but I'm going to show you some tricks in the future, because I actually have 2 electric DAs, electric, 2 of them. You wouldn't want to use that if you're in a body shop because you'll wear them out really fast, but you know, if you're somebody in a home, you could do a lot with a DA. A lot. Some people could do everything, but I got the board sander because I know I'm not going to get it perfect, but it probably, with the board sander, you can do a pretty freaking good job with it, you know. So even me, I remember some of this shit, but I ain't gonna be it's still on order. I ain't gonna be jumping on this until I knock out the other stuff, because one thing at a time. one thing at a time. I do not like taking apart too much stuff. Actually, when I do this, I might do it one panel at a time, or the brown on the nose at one time, and then one side of it or some shit or something. I'm definitely not going to paint the whole car at once. I know that because I don't like taking too much stuff apart. That's how I am. I like to be able to say I could jump in this car and use it anytime I want. I don't like taking stuff too far down. I like doing stuff in stages. So even though it takes me more time, I don't give a shit. This way I can always use it. And this puppy does get used, and it's probably going to get used up north next winter because I got the Cooper snow tires on it. It had a factory posi 273, then it had a 241 open end. This was used for construction, actually, this vehicle. Then I put the 308 posi in it. It's not strong shit. It's just a stock, whatever came with it. 7.5-inch ring gear, you know, the little stuff. Saginaw trans, but you know, it's exactly how it was from the factory. But with the McLeod Alpine chains and these Cooper snow tires, and posi, I don't think this thing would be. I remember using it before in the snow up in Jersey in 95, 96 when we had the record winter, 105 inches of snow in North Jersey. This thing went like a son of a bitch. So it'll do it again. I'll probably be up there next winter fucking messing around or something. Who knows?